Hi, it's Mrs. Jones, and welcome to my garden. I'm standing out here on a little bit of a cloudy day. In fact, there are a few drops of rain coming down. But I wanted to talk a little bit about planning your garden. Some people have a really good knack for knowing what their garden is going to look like, by the end of the year, in 2 years, in 5 years. And for me, sometimes I just have to sit and stare for, hours, days, and move pots around and move things from one place to another, change it around before I get an idea of what I think things are going to look like. For example, this passion fruit that's here right now, it was sitting in a pot, not doing much for a good couple of months. And then all of a sudden, it started to go trellising up, 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 up. And I had no place to put it. Why would I get a passion fruit tree if I don't know where it's going to be? So I got this beautiful arch that I think I'm going to use to make a little archway. Let's see if I can get a nice view. So the passion fruit's going to trellis over this arch, and then I have a nice little walkway. Now that didn't come to me immediately when I got the passion fruit, but I just thought about it while I was sitting here wondering, what do I want this garden to look like? You may not know what the end result is going to be, but it's okay. In fact, in Proverbs 16, verse 3, it talks about planning. It says, commit your plans to the Lord, and they will be established. It goes the same for anything: work, family, education, marriage. You may not get it right the first time, but the Lord says that He wants you to put your plans to Him, and according to His will, they will be established. I was coming home from work a few days ago, and my neighbor put all these blocks out. It looks like they were from her fire pit, and I just stole them. Well, I didn't steal them. She put them out for trash. And I had them sitting there for about 4 days trying to figure out what will I do with all these blocks. So I decided I'm going to use them to be a raised bed, to mold the shape of my raised bed garden. As I'm working on moving the garden from that side of the yard into the garden enclosure, things are going to take shape slowly but surely. I don't know exactly what things are going to look like as they are now, but it's okay. And as you can see, there are pots here still, but not as many as when I started, because little by little, I'm moving things from these pots to a permanent place. In fact, I've transplanted two of these blackberries. There are two different varieties. I actually got this one on the clearance slash death rack at Lowe's, and it's coming back nicely. Here's a little froggy. Hello, froggy. With all these new green leaves. And I just put this plant hanger there so it can trellis its way up. It's supposed to be a bush, but so far it's just viney. Hello. So as the rain comes down, I'm just going to show you a little bit. The pumpkins, they've got this powdery mildew on it. I'm going to have to spray that with some fungicide to get rid of it. I have one tiny little corn in there. This was an experiment, so I'm glad that I even got one corn. And I've added this trellis here for the sweet potato that's coming along nicely. So that's what we've got going on here. Everything else, I've gotten rid of the tomatoes in here, and this big hole is from all the dirt that I've started moving over to the other side. I'm still getting a few of these long noodle beans, and until they die off, I'll let them stay on this fence, because all of this fence is coming down and we're getting ready for the next crop. So, I wanted to show you. The eggplant is coming back too. There was nothing on it for about a month, and then the flowers started coming back. So that's here's a look at what the yard is coming up to be. So if you have any ideas, feel free to comment and subscribe so you can see how this journey is coming along. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye.